incredible greetings, Silaholics. So, we are going to answer this question that was posted in my group, and it says, how do you create or like find this shape? So, as you can see from my answer, let them know that this can be either a swoosh from a font set, or you can create this or recreate it yourself using the shape tool as well as edit points. So I'm going to show how to create this using the shape tool and the edit points, because it could be really hard to figure out the exact font. Like if you don't need the font and you only need the swoosh, it'll be easier and faster to just go ahead and create it versus trying to find the exact font. However, if you want to look for fonts that might have them or might be similar to it, they did make another post that you can really fully see the font. I would recommend checking out Creative Fabrica, depending on how you say it. There will be a link in the description, and it should pop up somewhere around the screen right about now. Check them out. Go through their fonts. There's so many fonts. And they will have glyphs or, font sets that have separate fonts for the swooshes. You can always mix and match them with different fonts. But let's get into this and how to do this in Silhouette Studio using the shape tool and edit points. All right. So first things first, we're going to come over to the left-hand side. Now, I am currently using a version, a 4.5 version. This will be the same if you're using a 4.3 version or even the new V5 version. Your screen will just look a little bit different in the V5 version. But you're going to go to the drawing tools and you're going to select the ellipse, right? Then we're going to kind of make an oval, and I'm going to fill it in with some color and then reduce the transparency so that I can see through it. I'm going to also zoom into this now. Now you'll play around with your oval to kind of get it in like the roundabout size, but we'll rotate it to try and get it to fit. Maybe move this up a little bit. But for the most part, we're good here, okay? You're going to double click on it. This is going to bring up your edit points. I want to add another point here because that's going to be my point for there. This is going to be my point for here. This is going to kind of represent my center. And I'm going to add one more right here so that I can create that point. The next thing that I'm going to do is hold down the Shift key. You can either click on each edit point, or you can hold down Shift, click, drag, and select all of the points. And then over here on the edit point menu, we're going to change this to corner. All right. Once you've hit corner, you're going to click off and then double click on it again so that you can bring up the edit points. And now we're just going to move them around and adjust them. So for this one, we're going to click on it and then move the left handle. We'll bring this one up to the bottom, and you can see where it creates this like weird, I'm going to undo that, weird shape here. We're going to click on the top one because this handle is going out versus going down. So we'll just make that go down. And then on this one, we'll fix it up, straighten that out a little bit. And then for this bottom handle or right handle, we're going to go ahead and just bring that up like that. Click this middle one, bring this in. And so it just becomes kind of like a tug of war, a back and forth, where you're using the handles to carve out the shape and just moving it either in or out, up, down, just to create the shape. So this one, we don't really have a point on this. I'm going to kind of create where I want the point to be because there is no actual endpoint from this particular screenshot. If yours shows an endpoint, oops, we're going to delete that extra point. Oh, let's undo. All right, because I just added a point by mistake. But if you have, your endpoint, you would just, follow that and move this to that point. So I'm just going to put it there. We're going to bring this in and then pull this back. And if you want this to curve in more, you'll just pull it up. But then that means that we also have to adjust here. So it's up to you. However you want that to look, how thick or thin you want it to look, you're just going to play around with your edit points until you get the shape that you want. If you feel like it's not, like it needs an extra point to kind of smooth it out because it's a long run, just go ahead and add, additional points to it. Just keep in mind that the more points you add, the harder it gets to really control it, because then you have so many points that you have to move back and forth on. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead, click on that, and take our transparency up. And there's a swoosh. And once the transparency is up, I can see a little bit of like some lines that aren't as straight as I would like them to be, like right in here. And I can see why, because this handle is going up, this one is going out. So we're just going to bring this handle down and make it level so that that line is really straight. And like I said, for this part, you can always choose how far out or how deep you want that curve to be. All right, hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, a like, share it with a friend, tag a friend. If you are not subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you are able to receive all the notifications when we drop new content. If you're watching this over on a platform like Facebook, just be sure to follow us, and we'll look forward to sharing another tutorial with you. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.